What's up, folks? Welcome to another Spinning in Vegas, Las Vegas hotel and casino review. Guys, I know you guys were waiting for this one, and this one is going to be on the Palazzo in Las Vegas. So before we get to the video, guys, I just want to say again, go get your Spinning in Vegas merchandise, guys. We have a new merchandise line going right now. I'll leave a link. Well, you'll see it floating above my head right here. But if you want to just click on the link, look in the description box below or the comment section. I will post the link to the merchandise page, and I'll pin that comment right to the top, guys. These are Series 1 clothing and merchandise, and we're only going to run these for a limited time before we make new designs and put those up for sale. So these are going to be the rarest ones. So be one of the cool kids and get yourself some Spinning in Vegas merchandise. Also, if you do make a purchase and once you get your merchandise, send us a picture of you with your merchandise. And if you want, we'll showcase it in a video and give you a thank you and shout out in a video as well. So if you do buy something, make sure to let us know. I'll get in touch with you and I'll get that photo from you and give you some personal thanks in a video along with a shout out. Also, please like and subscribe. Subscribing to the channel lets me know that we are growing and that you appreciate the efforts here on the channel. It's not just me. We have a whole community here, the whole Spinning in Vegas family. You'll find a lot of interesting experiences, tips, advice on Las Vegas in the comment section from so many people who have visited the city on so many occasions. And I learn from all the people that come on the channel as well. So leave a like, subscribe, and share the video. Go ahead and share it to your social media pages and whatnot. Again, I appreciate that support. I really, really do. And it would do me just a great honor if you really did subscribe. So please don't be shy. Hit the subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. Okay, Palazzo. So guys, you'll know I've done hotel reviews on hotels in the past here on the channel, and I have a 5-star system. So 1 star being terrible, 2 stars meaning could use some improvement, 2.5 stars meaning average, 3 being above average, 4 being great, and 5 being excellent. And I have 7 categories in which I rate the properties. And those categories are 1, hotel accommodations, 2 being the casino, 3 being the dining, 4 being the location of the property, 5 being the quality of service, 6 being the entertainment, and 7 being the shopping. So pretty well tackles every aspect of these hotels, casinos, and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just start right with number 1, hotel accommodations. So what I mean by hotel accommodations are, what are the rooms like compared to to the money spent? So are you paying a lot of money and getting a terrible room? Are you paying very little money and getting an amazing room? What's the size of the rooms, the inclusions, the comfort, the view? View means a lot in Las Vegas. The beds, the internet access, the price of the internet, resort fees, deposits, value compared to other properties on the Strip, prices compared to other properties on the Strip as well. Renovations, pool, elevators, ease of use on the property, that sort of stuff. You get the idea. And with hotel accommodations, I gave the Palazzo a 3-star, which is above average. Now, here is the problem that I hate to start off with the problems because, well, you'll see in the end here. But Palazzo is, a lot of people pair it with Venetian, and that's okay. That's fine. They're kind of mended together. It's 2 towers, kind of sharing the same amenities and whatnot, but it is its own separate entity, whether you like it or not. It has an average cost of $171 per night. That is steep. Las Vegas is full of competition. And especially now, doing our research, we made a video called the top 5 best valued hotels in 2019 for Las Vegas. And we were seeing some just amazing prices coming up for decent properties. So when I see $171 average per night as of today, and it's March 11th today. So as of March 11, 2019, $171 average per night. $51.02 per night resort fee. That is a price gouge. That is high nickel and diming. That is some of the highest resort fees you're ever going to see in Las Vegas. And unless you're spending money in the slots, getting them resort fees comped, that is some serious nickel and diming right there. They also have a deposit of $150 per night. So, plus taxes, any applicable taxes. Not to mention, when you talk about resort fees, they try to justify these fees by saying, oh, it's for, the pool, the gym, the internet, these are all bundled into what's called a resort fee. When we checked into the Palazzo during our stay, we were told that base internet is free and included in the resort fee. We were warned, they said, if you're going to be doing any type of work on the internet, we would highly recommend upgrading your internet. So they have 3 tiers of internet. The first one is included in the resort fee. You want better internet, you're going to pay. You want even better internet than that, you're going to pay even more. What the heck is the point of the resort fee if you're just going to nickel and dime even more to get internet that's reliable? And I will state, clarify, and agree with the person that we talked to at the check-in desk. He was very adamant about it. He said, I really would upgrade that internet because it's not the greatest. We opted out. We decided not to upgrade the internet because, well, it's just not something that we do very much while we're on property. After our first night stay at Palazzo, we upgraded the internet. It was so terrible. From our room, we were lucky if we even got a connection. Different parts of the casino and the property didn't even have a connection. It was horrible. So we paid an extra $20 per night on top of the $51.02 resort fee. When you add all this together, you have your $171 regular fee for your room. Now, I should mention, this is for a 1 king bed suite. So all the base rooms in the hotel are indeed suites. That's for that room. It's the base model room that you're going to get, okay? $171 plus $51 for your resort fee. And if you upgrade the internet, that's more like $71. Guys, that you're talking just $250 right there for one night, plus tax. Don't forget the tax. And if you factor in the $150 deposit, that's $400 US per night. Now, you will get your deposit back upon checkout, but you need to budget this cost up front. You don't want to know the absolute horror stories I have heard from people. It completely ruined their trip because you know what? Deposits are not, when you're booking your room, even if it's on the hotel website, they are not upfront about these deposits. It's in the fine print in the bottom. You usually don't see it or even know about it until check-in. I've had stories of people who budgeted $3,000 for a 3 or 4 day stay. They set aside $1,500 for gambling, $500 for shows, $200 or $300 for meals. Well, you get it. Everybody budgets differently, but they got to Vegas, and then they figure out that they got to pay $150 per night deposit. Trip ruined. What do we do? Well, I guess at that point you're not going to gamble as much because that's one heck of a chunk out of the gambling budget. If you were going to spend $1,000, that's half your budget gone right there. People were in tears. People just wanted to go back to the airport and go home. I've heard stories of that. People just didn't want to stay anymore. What they did was they canceled their hotel, stayed at a lower end property, and that doesn't look good for the casinos. But so you really have to factor this $150 deposit per night. Again, you will get it back at the end of your stay, but if you don't have a credit card with a really big credit limit on it, you are responsible for that up front somehow. They will take cash payments. Again, you will get that at the end of your stay, but you need to budget this into your overall Vegas budget. So $400 US a night. The property is not worth that kind of money, in my opinion. If you could look, like I said, at deals at other properties that are comparable and find better deals. Now, having said all this, the rooms are beautiful rooms. they're twice the size of an average Las Vegas hotel room. Now, that's not saying much. There's a lot of ratty hotels in Las Vegas, but it is twice the size of a average Las Vegas hotel room. They were at some point, maybe even still, possibly, have the largest base suites in the world. I know they did hold that record at one point. And guys, the rooms are so elegant and well done. Beautiful, beautiful rooms. 2 thumbs up there in that regard. The beds were just super comfortable. No problems whatsoever with the room. You'll find a lot of marble throughout the room, a lot of just fine, high-end touches. The bathrooms are just, so exuberant, guys. Just glitzy, high-end, fantastic vibes going on in that bathroom. And there's not a whole lot of bad you can say about their suites. They are highly, highly well done. Like I said, the internet was terrible, unless, of course, once we upgraded, it still wasn't the greatest. We were getting a stable connection, but the speeds weren't the greatest. Like we tried to Skype back home, and it wasn't possible on the second tier internet. And I mean, we could hear voice, it chopped out, but the video portion of that Skype call was nothing but pixels freezing almost every 2 seconds. It was just completely terrible. Now, when we talk about other accommodations like the pool, the gym, the spa, there is a gym on site, a fitness center. There is a spa, all that stuff, salon. The pool at Palazzo is not that great. They're small pools. They're definitely not known for their great pools. Venetian has a bigger pool, so you can go over to Venetian. And from what I understand, I can't confirm for myself, but if you're staying at Palazzo, you also have access to the Venetian pool. But the ones over at Palazzo are not that great as well. The elevator service is great. You pick a certain elevator for your floor, which limits the amount of time you spend in the elevator. I always really appreciate those systems as opposed to an elevator system, let's say at the D, where you put your floor number in before the elevator comes. And what happens in that system is everybody on every floor does the same thing. So you're stopping at almost every floor on the way to yours. And when you want to come back down, it's pretty well the same thing. You're stopping at so many floors. You waste so many time in an elevator system like that. But the one at Palazzo, like I said, dedicated elevators for certain varying levels of floors. And it works so well. It's a lot faster. And I really appreciate that elevator system. When you compare the value you get from this property in terms of the price that you pay per night, there's better properties in Vegas that you can choose that will be around the same price or even a little bit cheaper for the same accommodations. We've seen prices at the Cosmopolitan and Aria and Encore much cheaper than the Palazzo. And in my opinion, Cosmo and Palazzo are almost on the same. I find the rooms at Palazzo much nicer than the ones at Cosmo, at least the ones that we stayed in, which were the Terrace Suite, the Terrace 1-bedroom suite, and there was another wraparound suite that we stayed in as well. What I like more about the Cosmo, though, is you have that terrace. You can get outside. You really don't realize how much you miss that terrace until you're stuck in a room with just a window that you can't open. That sucks. You could really appreciate that at the Cosmopolitan. But the same thing, though, like with Encore, Aria, and there's other comparable properties as well. And I found the prices to be at the average cost of between $130 a night and $180. Aria was the one at $180, but you could still find Aria at $150 to $171. Same thing here on quite a few days. So they are definitely comparable. And again, the cost, you need to offer a little bit more to charge that kind of money. Palazzo is a small, although high-end property, but it is very small. So that's why they got 3 stars. And there's nothing wrong with 3 stars. Vegas is highly, highly competitive, guys. And to be 3 above average, in my opinion, is great. You know, Bellagio got the same thing. I believe in my Bellagio. I'd have to go back and watch the video again, but I'm pretty sure I gave that a 3 star as well. Moving to the second category, guys, the casino. So what I look for here, guys, is the size of the casino, the variety of slot games, the variety of table games. What's the style? What's the vibe like in there? What kind of theme are they going for with this casino? Is it easily navigated? The drink servers, do you see them? Do they come often? Do they keep coming back? And the comps, what's the comp system like? Because if you're going to be playing in this casino, you want to make sure that you're going to be getting rewarded for every dollar you spend on property. So in that regard, guys, I gave it a 2.5. That is average. I know it seems like I'm hating on the Palazzo. Don't worry, there's more categories to go. Hang in there. 2.5 stars. Guys, if you've ever been to the Palazzo, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say. The casino is small. By Vegas standards, wow, I was really shocked. I don't want to say let down. I mean, Venetian is just a walk away. I mean, you're in Vegas. You don't like the casino, get the hell off the property and go play somewhere else. It's really that simple. But wow, I was shocked. I was really shocked. When I walked in there, I was like, okay, this must be only just one wing of the casino, right? And I walked around and 4 walls. I'm like, holy son of a seagull. This really is it. This one room. It's just one room and you're 4 walls. You could see all 4 walls at any given point. And I was shocked. I said, dang, I really expected it to be bigger given, you know, the price of the room, the resort fee, and all the other fees. I should mention, parking is free at Palazzo as well. Very rare in Vegas nowadays. There's so many properties now charging for parking. It is still free at Palazzo. But yeah, and the variety of slots. Again, oh, so upset with it. There was a tiny little area of slot machines by the... It's not the check-in desk. It's where the rewards desk is. So if you want to go get like your Grazie card, there's a little bundle of slot machines there that are quite new. But the rest of the casino tends to be a lot of older slot machines and a lot of Konami games. I found a lot of Konami, a lot of old mechanical reel style games, and I was really turned off by the amount and the variety of slot machines offered at Palazzo. As a customer, I'm going to say, thank God, Venetian is only a walk down the hall away, because at Venetian they have much more variety, much better games too, a lot of more newer games, more entertaining games. Unless, of course, you do like the older slot machines, then I guess Palazzo would be a great place for you. I spent a lot of money in the casino, and I like to find, I like variety and I like newer games. Just as I do like the mechanical reel games too. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to play them constantly, and you get my point. The vibe in there, it's kind of bland, to be honest. There's really not a lot of style going on. It just seems like it's a walkthrough casino. Like, here's a couple slot machines while you're on your way to Venetian. There's not, like I said, no style. I didn't get any. When you walk through the Cosmopolitan Casino, you get the feeling like you're a millionaire. It's so elegant in there. You just feel like your pockets are lined with gold. And it's hard to explain unless you're actually there. But that's the feeling you get walking through Cosmo. When you walk through Bellagio, it's like a romantic feeling. It's got that romance vibe to it. Very well done. Then you get like casinos like Planet Hollywood, which is like more of like a party style casino. Then you go over to like Wynn and Encore. Well, not Encore, but Wynn. And you have more of like a younger crowd there. It seems like every casino has that certain vibe. Palazzo, I had nothing. I felt like it was a locals casino. And again, very unfortunate. Was not happy with that. One good thing about it is it's easily navigated. So as you're in Las Vegas, you're going to notice that some big, larger casinos like MGM Grand, Bellagio, the Mirage, these are monstrous casinos. Caesar's Palace, oh my gosh. You can get lost. You could stare at the 4 walls at the Palazzo of the casino, like you're staring around, and you realize that it's not that big. It's about the size of a locals casino, maybe a little bit bigger. And it's, like I said, very easy navigated. As small as it was, we found it to be just okay in terms of drink service. So often we would have to track a girl down and say, we'd like a drink. We're playing at the slot machine over here. And by the time they came, we were often on another slot machine. So, but when they did find us, they would come back at regular intervals, not as quick as some other places, but yeah, not just average. Like I said, 2.5 stars there at the casino. I don't think that when they built that property, they wanted to invest a whole lot into that casino, given that the Venetian casino is minutes away. I think that's where their bread and butter is, over at the Venetian, and that the Palazzo is just a small stop between check-in and the Venetian casino. But 2.5 stars there for the casino. Dining. So with dining, we look at variety of restaurants. Are they cost efficient? Do they have, eating for every budget? So whether you like eating a $10 plate or if you like eating a $500 plate, are they easy to find? Do they have buffets? How's the room service? And guys, we gave 5 stars. Excellent. Now, some people might say, well, you're not doing this right because you're kind of naming establishments that are part of Venetian. But the thing is that these restaurants are kind of in the middle, and it belongs to the resort in general, the whole Sands property. So you have Venetian Palazzo. So it's not fair to say that these are not on the Palazzo side. It really isn't fair. Walking to this restaurant would be the same time, it would take you the same amount of time from Palazzo as it would Venetian. It's right there. So that's why I gave it 5 stars, because you have to be fair in that sense. And they have over 30 dining establishments on property at the Sands property. Oh, God, for every taste. No matter what your budget is, no matter what your taste is, where you are in the world, whatever palate you want is going to be offered on this property. If you can't find something to eat on the Sands property, some of these establishments include the Factory Kitchen. We ate at the Factory Kitchen. Bouchon, Yardbird Southern Table and Bar, and the Cut Steakhouse. The Cut Steakhouse was recommended by some people on the channel. Again, 5 stars, guys. No matter what walk of life you're from, you're going to find your palate there on property. The only disappointment that we had was there's no big buffets. Now, in Vegas, buffets are all the rage. People love the convenience of just walking in, picking what you want, not having to order. It's right there. It's available to you, and you just go get it, sit down. You want more, go get it, come back, leave. It's said and done. There's no buffets, except for a tiny little one at Grand Lux Cafe. And some people would argue that it's not even a buffet. It's, you tell a chef what you want. We never use it. We've read about it, but it's supposedly a very small buffet that most people pass on anyway. Again, prices can vary. Affordability, you have every range there, okay? You do have affordable options like Prime Burger, Rock House. Rock House is a really cool property, guys. Really wicked, very affordable. The Grand Lux Cafe is also very affordable. We're kind of like in the low to mid end. Like we're really not too picky with what we eat. Like I said, we did eat at the Factory Kitchen. I remember ordering the Piemontese. It was $22 for that. For my plate. For the whole family, it was right around $140 with tax, tip, and all that stuff. It wasn't too bad. However, we went over to we got the Cowboy Steak. I'm not sure if this was at the Yardbird. I can't remember the restaurant. I have to go back and look. And but I remember having a $65 plate. It was a steak. It was a 20-ounce steak. It was $65. I want to say it was at Yardbird Southern Table and Bar. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. And you compare that to affordable option like the Prime Burger, where you can get $32 plates for a prime filet mignon steak meal dinner. I mean, $65 for just a regular steak, or $32 for filet mignon steak over at Prime Burger. So again, smart shopping sometimes. If you do your research ahead of time, you get a better meal, save a few bucks, and stretch that budget out. But my point remains that there is such a variety of different types of food. You want Asian restaurants, they're there. You want, like, regular American cuisine, it's there. All sorts of different establishments, and 5 stars for that very reason. Probably one of the finer dining I've seen in any Las Vegas properties. Very well done there by Venetian and Palazzo. Number 4 is location. So guys, location, I'm looking for ease of access to the property, convenience on the strip. Where's it located? Can you get around to different places without having to taxi, Uber, Lyft, shuttle, monorail, stuff like that? It got 4 stars, which means great. So to me, getting a 5 excellent means you're in the heart of the strip, and they kind of can't help that, can they? I mean, where they are is where they are. However, where they are is not a bad location. It's sort of in the northern part of the strip. For me, the strip kind of ends at like Encore. Anything past there, you're looking at what? SLS, you're looking at Stratosphere. And let me tell you guys, the trip between Encore and Stratosphere is quite barren, and it's shady. It really is. It's a sketchy part of town, man. You don't want to walk from Encore to the Stratosphere, or now called the Strat, at nighttime by yourself. It really is that sketchy. So, like I said, Palazzo kind of in the northern part of the strip there, but it's not a bad location. I mean, fashion show. You got Mirage that's right close to there as well. Caesars is not that far. Mirage, it's Venetian right there too. It's a good part of the strip. If you want to take a walk to the Bellagio fountains, some of you might need to, Uber, Lyft, taxi, what have you. But still, 4 stars, absolutely great there. No problems with location. We enjoyed it. Number 5, quality of service. How's the check-in staff? The maids, the dealers, the waitresses, the security, the bellhops, the casino host, the concierge, all that stuff. What kind of service did we get from the Palazzo in that regard? 5 stars. I'm gonna say that out of all the locations we went to, this was probably the best in terms of quality of service. We decided to check out the Palazzo property when we were staying at the Cosmo. We were looking for a place to stay, and we decided to pay a visit. And we got in touch with a casino host, and we showed her our offer at the Cosmo. So the Cosmo sends us a monthly offer, and we showed this offer to the casino host, and she, without hesitation, matched that offer, including free play, full room, food, beverage, right on the spot. That to me was amazing service. To take our word, even though we forwarded them an offer, we thought that was excellent. The check-in staff, really honest, very friendly. They were so honest, especially when telling us about that internet, that the tier 1 was awful. I appreciate honesty. I always say that honesty is the best policy, whether it's good news or bad news. I'd rather you tell me the truth and have it be bad news than lie to me and then I get upset later. It's honesty is everything. The check-in staff, fantastic there. They were upfront with all the fees, and that was fantastic. The maids, we had no problem with, the maids coming in. Very well done cleaning the room. No problems there. The dealers, again, fantastic, nice and friendly. We actually played a game, I think it was Pai Gow Poker, and I didn't understand the rules of the game. This one dealer would not let me buy in until I fully understood the concept of the game. So that was really, really cool. The waitresses at all the restaurants were fantastic. Like I said, the drink servers was the only place where it kind of suffered a bit. Like I said, once we found a drink server, when she'd seen us, she'd come back over again. Security was good too. Now here's an interesting thing with security. As you can tell on my channel, I film my slot plays. So I always have a phone pointed at the screen. And this is kind of taboo for some casinos. And at one point I got shut down by security. A security guard come over and said, "I'm sorry, sir, you cannot film in here. Absolutely under no circumstances can you film." I said, okay. I turned my camera off. I apologized. And I kindly asked to speak to the slot manager. I said, I have a YouTube channel, and I film my bonuses and whatnot and put them on the channel. I said I never ever put anybody else's face on the camera and put it on my channel, and I just want to kind of talk to the slot manager about it. He was nice enough to get the slot manager. I explained to the slot manager who I was. I let them know about my channel, to which they even went and took a look, and I got a piece of paper that said I was allowed to film on the Palazzo property. Like I said, again, honesty is the best policy. Be upfront with what you're doing. Don't say, oh, okay, I'll stop filming, and then kind of sneak it in, like continue to do it when they told you not to do it. Just being sneaky like that could get you barred from the casino. But if you're upfront and you explain what's happening, look what happened to me. I got permission to film. So security is obviously good in the casino. Bellhops, we had no problem with the bellhops. Bags were checked in very efficiently, taken up to the room very expeditiously. No problems there, guys. Obviously, the casino host we had no problem with. The concierge, we didn't really need concierge service. I can't really go in regards to that, but if it's anything like the rest, guys, it's 5 stars. Excellent, friendly staff there at the Palazzo. And if you do have problems with the quality of service, I'm going to say it might be a rare occurrence. 5 stars. Very well deserved. Number 6, entertainment. All right, I'm looking for a variety of shows. What kind of shows you got there? Nightclubs, price of the entertainment, the bars, the lounges, stuff like that. And I gave it a 3 stars, which is above average. Like I said, Vegas is full of competition. You have properties that are offering world-class shows, and so many world-class shows from so many properties. What the heck? Palazzo, Venetian can do so much more. Get a Cirque du Soleil show on there. Come up with a in-house show, something like the Win and Encore has with Le Reveil. They do have the Act nightclub. They have Lavo nightclub, restaurant as well. They're currently offering, as of March 11th, Human Nature Jukebox, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chicago the Musical, Steely Dan, Jackson Brown, and coming in September 2019, they are promising something called the Atomic Saloon Show. So sort of like a Cirque du Soleil type of thing. They're saying it's like a Westworld mixed with Cirque du Soleil or something like that. It's promising to be a really good show. I can't really factor that into this because it's not live at the resort as of this date. But again, you're charging all this money per night. Resort fee, the deposits, stuff like that. The entertainment is really not that vast. It's really not all that great, in my opinion. When you look at something like Bellagio, which is cheaper, I've seen Bellagio go for like cheap as $40 a night sometimes on deals and sales. And again, for all these deals and sales, you can check out Vegas.com or LasVegas.com or even Viator.com. A lot of people ask me where I come up with my prices. When I did the top 5 best value hotels for 2019, people were like, where are you looking for these prices? I cannot find anything. And I kindly wrote, well, here are my sources, which I did state in the video, so I don't know why they asked, but, and I just wanted to check in again whenever that person had wrote to me, asked them where I was getting my prices from, and I found Flamingo at $15 a night, and it was just for that one night, but just goes to show you that when you shop, man, you can find some great deals. But yeah, the entertainment, I mean, for that price, I mean, I'm sure some of these shows are great, they're enjoyable, but they're not anything grand like Cirque du Soleil or Mystère or anything like that. Like Vegas is so vast with these world-class shows, and I just didn't see anything very, very great there at Palazzo. But again, they got a 3. There is quite a bit of smaller shows there, and if you just plan on staying on property, I'm sure one of these are going to be entertaining. I put above average there for the Palazzo. Number 7, shopping. Vegas is all about that shopping too. I mean, oh my God, there's so many places to shop in Vegas. Palazzo and Venetian are no exception. So it's funny, you have the shops at Palazzo, and then the Grand Canal shops, which are pretty much there, like together, you know what I mean? And combined, you're talking over 180 shopping outlets available to you on site. So if you can't find something you want in 180 shops, again, for everybody's taste. I will, however, stress that any shopping should be done off the strip. If you're looking for Las Vegas clothing, souvenirs, stuff like that, you get them downtown, or go to the South Premium Outlet Mall or the North Premium Outlet Mall. Do your shopping there. You're going to save a minimum 20-25% off the strip, off these properties, than you would elsewhere, and save yourself a whole lot of money. I bought an item on Fremont Street. It cost me $2.50, I believe. I seen that same item in a store on the strip for $15. The exact same item. Price difference, $2.50 to $15. That is a $12.50 difference. I mean, bottle of soda. So a 2-liter bottle of soda, Cosmopolitan, $12. Fremont, $2. Convenience store. $10 different. $12 for a 2-liter bottle of soda. Are you kidding me? That's why I don't shop at these malls. But man, oh man, if you do got the money and you don't care, you got just an astronomical budget, go ahead. 180 shop malls, like I said. The shops at Palazzo are beautiful. Grand Canal shops over at Venetian. Oh, guys, some of the nicest shopping you'll ever find in Las Vegas. Even if you don't want to shop, you just want to walk through this mall, that is entertainment in itself, guys. Beautiful, beautiful shopping there. Tons of variety. We had just the ball going through that mall. We did buy stuff, not expensive stuff. And it just, like I said, every budget, every taste is there in that shopping mall. Over 180 shopping outlets as of March 11, 2019. So guys, when you put everything together, the overall rating for Palazzo is 4.5 out of 5, which is right between great and excellent, and well deserved. Like I said, it is expensive, but you are going to get a lot of things for your money. You know, the dining there is great. The staff were fantastic. Great shopping. And although the entertainment isn't these great big grand shows, there are a lot of different types of shows that you can get. And you know, at the casino, just go over to Venetian. You know, I'm pretty sure, what was it? I think it was 7% of people that visit Vegas actually gamble. So that's only a 7% market. So chances are you're not going to be gambling when you go there anyway. So, you know, I guess casino isn't all that big of a deal. And, you know, I can't wait to stay at Palazzo again in the future. The rooms were some of the nicest we've ever been in our life. They were huge. We had a decent view, you know, from our room. Mirage right across the road. We could see the pools and the strip right down below. We could see pretty well damn near down to Caesars. And I do miss that terrace that the Cosmopolitan offers. That's one thing I'm going to miss about going back and not going to Cosmo, is that flipping terrace. You really don't realize how much you miss it until you don't have it. You kind of feel claustrophobic when you can't even open a window. It kind of sucks. You just want to go out and get some fresh air and just kind of relax and recoup, recharge, reset. And it's just nice to have that terrace that Cosmopolitan offers. And who knows, maybe we will stay a night at the Cosmo again in the future, just to kind of relive, you know, those former romantic times that we've had there in the past. Just not play on the property, you know, to go pay for a night and chill out there at Cosmo, because it really is a great property. But yeah, Palazzo, guys, get your ass to the Palazzo. Give these guys a chance. If you can budget, like I said, a night there, even if it's only one night. If you're playing in the slots, if you're anything like we are, we play enough slots to get all these comps. So we never paid a resort fee. We never paid the nightly fee. Nothing. Clean slate when we walked out of there, including any meals that we ate on property. Everything was comped. But we lost a lot of money in the casino. I'm pretty sure if we would have paid all these fees, paid for all the food, it would have been cheaper in the end. But yeah, for these costs, compared to what you're getting, a nice, beautiful, high-end property, guys, you will be absolutely satisfied with your stay at Palazzo. So there you go, guys. The review of the Palazzo. I will be doing a in-depth review of the Cosmopolitan in a future video. That'll be my next one on the list. Again, spinning in Vegas merchandise. You got to be one of the cool kids, guys. Go pick up your spinning in Vegas merchandise. We have all sorts of different designs there, designed by my wife. This one here is pretty cool. Little casino chip here with a little caricature of me, and it says spinning in Vegas. Got the URL there. But in the background, it's kind of like a faded slot machine. It's really, really cool. Very high quality, guys. This is a high quality item. Beautiful high quality print. Oh, and it's nice and warm, nice and comfy. Beautiful quality. And like I said, if you order, take a picture of your order when you get it, and we'll feature it here on the channel and give you a personal shout out and thank you for your support. Because guys, on YouTube, support goes a long way. You know, just liking my video, sharing it, leaving a comment can go a long way. I appreciate all of you whenever you guys do that. I might not have the time to respond to everybody, but I read every comment that you guys leave on the channel, and trust me, I will try my best to respond to everybody. It's harder said than done. I get between 100 and 150 comments a day. So, and I don't get a notification for every comment. So sometimes YouTube will say I have a comment, and I look and it'll show me 4, but in reality I got like 15. So it's hard. You can't keep up. It's just so difficult. I try my best, but it is tough at times. I appreciate all the support and love out there, guys. You have no idea. Please like, please subscribe. It means a lot. So take care out there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review, and we will see you guys in the next movie. Take care.